It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Colts and the Patriots on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number could go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and...
Going to the air right away, Hooker. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or they chip away at their timing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing. Hooker. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1
touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 114 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
First and goal from just inside the 5. There, Richardson back to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw, Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
And 7 at the 23-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Richardson on 3rd and short. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for him, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, it's Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson off the play fake. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The option to give to Taylor here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England's offense set to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hooker. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the option left, Richards.
He's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Richardson. On target to his man, Likely.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Taken down at the 42. The Patriots at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Hooker now on first down. Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hooker's going to throw it. Pass take.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 32-yard line.
Now Hooker
Completes this one to Starks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New England.
straight ahead at Stevenson.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Hooker to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Here's Hooker.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanford, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throw it. Hooker.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. A short one there, caught by Likely.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Runs through the contact. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hooker now on 2nd down.
It's complete. This is Starks. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Keeps himself upright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Trevor Lawrence, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Ken Walker, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Richardson off the play fake. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On
On third down, here's Richardson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he rifles one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first down, Stanford. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Hooker's going to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. Flush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hendon Hooker punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, But now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair, and that room to run. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Got a man, that's Richie James. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw off play action. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Oliver. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Here's Hooker. And he'll be taken but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First down, New England.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start. Offense.
And that flag accepted.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Throwing. Hooker.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now Hooker.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A game there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
This will be the 8th play in the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Completes this one to Starks. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. It's Moore.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Hooker now on 2nd down.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
It's complete. This is Starks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ball start, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
So we pause for an injured player, and now what you want to see, Juju Smith-Schuster. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Hooker.
He finds Douglas, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he's going to have a Colts first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.